Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and start getting set up a little bit early here. Mostly because I am not good at getting this stuff set up yet. And as a consequence, I'm always worried that I'm going to mess up the live stream. But I think I finally have it. So for anyone waiting, I am going to basically just be chilling here for a little bit until 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Actually, you know what I should do? I got a few minutes here. For those of you watching the what I should do is a chore. I have some gold that needs to get put away. Hello, RJ. Just going to go ahead and do a little cleanup here until 8, and we'll get started. It's a little bit of a preview of things to come, I suppose. But I've been buying an awful lot of stuff with the oh, I'm sorry, Private Pirate. Well, you can always watch it later. If you have any questions, you should ask them now, though, and I'll see if I can't get it all squared away for you or answered. One of the big reasons I want to do the live streams is just so that I can answer questions. Sometimes I've been noticing that the comments have been just disappearing. Hello, Linda. Welcome. I'm just putting away some gold here. Actually, that's my wedding ring. Should I put that on? I can't tell if just gotten too fat. I haven't been wearing it for a few days here because someone in one of the comments mentioned that it seemed like it was a little too much or a little too tight. And I think they're probably right. I have definitely, for some reason, put on a few pounds since children came about. But for everyone who's joined now, we'll get started here right at 8. So we got about 4 more minutes. I'm just sorting out some gold here at the moment. Thrift Daddy said it's been a crazy week for gold for me. 18K white gold ring, 14 karat, oh, what was that? 14 karat pocket watch short chain. Awesome. Those chains are just tremendous too. Hello, welcome. What's your plan with most of your gold? My plan with most of the gold is pretty much just to hoard it at the moment. Stuff like a lot of the rings end up offered to guests or other people that want to buy them, local, like friends and so forth. Some of the pieces end up probably scrap. If they're like true scrap, they'll end up scrapped. But for the most part, I'm probably just going to hang on to a lot of it. Mostly because I don't really like selling things. I always feel weird selling things. But yeah, this is all gold. I don't know if anyone else caught my previous live stream, but I was trying to get a handle on some of this gold I've been coming up with lately. Speaking of watch chains, there's one in here. The white gold ring, Thrift Daddy, that must have been something else. Was it priced like silver? 100 grams of gold so far this week, or 100 grams of silver. Because 100 grams of gold, boy, oh boy, that is a significant pile. All right, 2 more minutes, and then we will get to it. Gold, jeez, good job. Yeah, that is a significant amount of gold, especially with the current prices. Were you able to get it on the cheap, or are you buying some stuff just to have as it keeps going up in value? The ring was $2 for 2.36 grams and $3 for the pocket watch chain. Man, what a score. I ended up with a 14 karat gold pocket watch chain myself, actually, recently. And it is, man, it's a cool thing. And it is chunky. I forget how much this one weighs. Might as well put this away since we are about to start. Yeah, this was my 14 karat gold watch chain. Not sure. I can't remember how much it weighed. Not sure if we can see that. It is 46.5. Wait, no. 46.56 grams. This particular one. So yeah, watch chains, man. If you find a gold one, it can be a lot of gold. Estate sale last weekend, 70 grams, 14K. Wow, for $75. Jeez Louise. Man, yeah, estate sales, if you can hit them right, are definitely going to be one of the best ways to go. A lot of the gold that I've gotten in the past has been estate sales. I just, unfortunately, usually can't hit them with my kiddos. All right, I think that is time, isn't it? Yep. All right, we are officially at time. So we're going to open up one, maybe two of these. Depends on what it is. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So this one's probably the heaviest one. Let's get a cute little baby picture in there. Interesting ring, possibly. I think it's probably plate, but you never know. That's number 1. Number 2 is a lot lighter, but I don't know. I was just kind of grabbing these with stuff that's interesting. I think these might be gold. We'll see, obviously. Before it opened. Awesome. Yeah, well, you managed to hoover everything up. This is number 3. Maybe some gold. I don't know. I can't really tell. This one's a weird one. It's definitely heavy. Yeah, well, thanks for joining me on this live stream too. I'm glad you enjoy it. And this is a light one, so this is number 4. So what are you folks thinking? Should we start 1, 2, 3, or 4? All right. Well, I guess at that point, we might as well just start with number 1. Okay. I don't know if we'll get through 2 of these tonight, maybe. But yeah, I'm glad you guys and your folks are enjoying the content. It's been fun, especially when I hear about people actually like number 2. Uh-oh. That was number 2. Was that number 2? Okay. We'll start with number 2. Number 2 is pretty light. We'll probably get through at least 2 bags if we hit number 2. So let me go ahead and crack this one. Let me grab a tray here. I have found that the tray really helps with these things because stuff goes everywhere. All right. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening. Thanks for joining me. I really do want to open these up. It's been it's a little hard to look at them and go, why aren't they open? Oh, that's interesting. Thrift Daddy says, I don't check the jars before I buy them. I just track how much I find in each store, and I don't find good stuff. I buy less from that store. That makes sense, especially if you've got a good amount of stores to go with. Let me set this couple other trays here just for sorting stuff. We have a bunch of cheapo conchos. We may go through this one pretty quick, actually. By the looks of it, we have a lot of big stuff. Have you thought about getting Camaro Oracle Analyzer? Mine sure beats the acid. I did not know such a thing existed. After this video, I will be looking that up. If it beats the acid, I'd appreciate it. My kiddos are pretty into everything, if you know what I mean, and the acid has made me a little bit nervous. We didn't have an incident or anything, but um, like I don't know. I'm just worried, especially with my 4-year-old. He wants to do everything that I'm doing, so uh, he wanted to keep doing it with me, or wanted to do it with me the next time I did it, and yeah. So now I've just been sort of hiding it from him. Ooh, what do we got here? So these appeal to me. It looks like this one's broken, but they're light. They've got a good color for gold. And they're hollow. Not necessarily seeing anything inside. Let's check for a marking. What do you do with all the junk jewelry you don't want? Funny you should ask. Today I was piling it all up and putting it all in bins. Yeah, as to what I do with it, it's been going into Rubbermaid tubs and it's been living in my garage. I need to find some way to actually get rid of it because I have a truly ridiculous amount. I am not seeing any markings on this one. So what I will do with these is I'll go ahead and gold test them. Just like with the last time I did one of these videos, I wasn't able to actually do it on camera because I'm not doing it inside here. But I will go gold test these as soon as the stream is over, and I will post the results. I don't know if they're going to end up being gold. They have aspects that make me think they might be gold, but I don't know. We'll have to find out afterwards. Place your bets now. But yeah, I definitely have a somewhat excessive amount of all this stuff now. In fact, it was just kind of ridiculous when I was trying to clear out my room here, and it just just kept coming out. Some of it's going to go to like one of the moms in my son's class, actually both of my children's classes. Fun thing there, both of her kids are in same age as mine, so she does repurposing, so she's going to probably end up with quite a bit of it, or at least she'll have first stab. So I'm pausing on these because they're not reacting to the magnet. They don't really, I don't know, they don't look that great. Generally, earring like this that's gold will be a little bit like nicer, if you know what I mean. But if it is gold, generally you'll get a marking on the post. I'm not seeing any markings. And I think I'm seeing, I don't know. That would be crazy if those were gold. I think they would be marked somewhere, and I think the craftsmanship would be a little bit better. This does not. This does not give me hope that they're gold. I will test them, however. We will include these in the post video test. Unless, is that something right there? Oh. Okay, we have a marking. Is that 925? I'm going to use the loop here real quick. Um, yeah, 925. 925 JCM, I think. All right, so I guess they're just gold-plated silver. So that's nice. Good chunk of silver there. So I think that I missed one thing I've learned about earrings is run your fingernail over the post. You can feel the stamps very easily most of the time. Yeah, yeah, and also the when you do that, you can sometimes wipe away some of the schmutz that's on there because you end up with quite a bit of skin on a lot of, at least where I'm getting these things from. So I think this is not going to be anything. Yeah, you can see where the plating ends right there. We got a bit of silver. Let's see what we have here. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't think it's anything though. Looks like kind of a broken earring. All right, let's see if we can't get through the rest of this pile quickly. I don't know. These just have an interesting... No, I think this would be... If they were gold, I think that wire would be gold. Well, someone can tell me either now or in the comments if I'm missing something there. All right. Yeah, the earrings definitely can get nasty, and frequently are nasty. But you know what? It's less nasty than... Oh, what's that? Sterling. That's pretty cool. Wonder if the other one's in here. Oh, you know what? This looks like sterling too, doesn't it? Oh yeah, chains on bracelets are definitely a good sign. Any kind of intricate clasp. Also, intricate clasps on pins, generally a good sign too. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's kind of interesting. Doesn't react to the magnet. We'll go ahead and test that too, and I'll include that in the post video test. Yeah, lots of pairs in here actually, which is nice. I know folks like to resell some of this. Native American sterling and signed, you think? Let's have another look at that, Sherry. Because when I look close, it just looks like it's got some... Yeah. Hello, Constance. Welcome. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I would think that it's Native American, but we'll test it. We'll see. Welcome, everyone. Big part of the reason that I like to have I'm doing these live streams is just because my oh, there's the other one. Is because my yeah, I don't see. Sometimes my comments have been disappearing on YouTube lately, and I'm worried that I'm missing something. You can see along the back there. Oh, so you can see where this was stamped. I'm pretty sure these are going to be sterling. Got some nice tarnish. Those are actually really nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll test those. Um, so right after the video, I'll go do the testing that I've been doing outside, and I'll do a little post on my page. This is interesting. When you're looking through old used jewelry, this might say uh, surgical steel posts. However, you never know what got put onto one of these. Hey, Vegas, how's it going? Yeah, I think RJ, I think you're right. So you never know if somebody put some earrings on something else. So I always like to check the posts on something like this because you never know what someone's done if somebody has put gold earrings somewhere that says they're not gold. In this case, though, I think these probably are. That kind of construction leads me to believe that those might actually be surgical steel as it states. I think we'd be seeing text otherwise. All right. Let's continue. So yeah, if anyone has any sort of questions or has any thoughts about anything that I've posted lately, and I do want to reiterate something that I said in my last live stream, but I'll definitely say again here. I have been uh, making hay while the sun shines. Um, for whatever reason, I've been able to get a lot of these jewelry bags lately. Part of it was just due to the summer. The sorting got overwhelmed, and then there was also like people on vacation and so forth. So there was really like a large sort of backlog of these things that ended up coming in kind of all at once. So my videos I've been making sort of out into the future. Um, and because of that, you might be confused when I'm talking about things. Hey, 925. Uh, when you watch a video when things are sort of uh, things are sort of seem like they're out of order. They are out of order, um, because I just have been trying to get out ahead of the videos and make sure that I have them delivered to you on the video delivery schedule that I've sort of tried to lay out. Let's see. I don't know. That's not silver. What about this? Nope. Uh, so RJ asked the question, how's the picking in Montana? I think it would be hard there. You know, you kind of have two things going on out in Montana. One is that during tourist season, you have a lot of tourists coming through buying stuff. So you have a lot of competition there. In the off season, you basically have no competition because no one really lives here. Um, I was trying to explain how accents by Hallmark cards. I was trying to explain to someone how like little population we have. And in my particular corner of Montana, northwest Montana here, we if you count sort of all the counties that go together for northwest Montana, kind of our generalized, I don't know, you might call it area. We're about the size of New Jersey. And New Jersey is what, almost 6 million people. And we, on the other hand, have 130,000 in the same area. And even New Jersey has a lot of empty. So the notion that we have much population here would be completely wrong. Yeah, this is definitely silver. So on the one hand, we don't have a lot of population to necessarily donate stuff. On the other hand, we don't have a lot of competition. Like, there really aren't that many other pickers. So generally, the reason I end up with stuff is because I don't have to fight with, oh, that's nice, that's a pair. I don't generally have to fight to get things. Um, and it's nice because it means I can be a little more don't have to race around as much. Oh, so we're doing pretty good on silver tonight. Don't have to race around as much, don't have to like fight people as much. And even when we do get like pickers coming through, they don't necessarily know the patterns. Like getting good deals in a place is knowing when something's going to come out and being friendly with the people that are that are putting it out. So that's really from a picking standpoint, being friendly and chatting with people really helps me, and then not having a lot of competition really helps me. So there's less stuff, but what is there, I'm much more likely to get. Oh, this looks good. Look at this. Looks like it has issues. Does it open? Oh, it opens. Here we go. Probably gold fill. Yeah, 1/20th, 12K. Kind of sweet. So yeah, the picking here is actually I quite like it. But I also like to be a little more chill. And I have done very well over this summer, and as I've learned more, I've definitely done better and better. Um, but like the reason I have all these jewelry bags is because I have made friends with the people that do the jewelry. So, all right, we're gonna grab another bag here. That one went pretty quick. Bag number one, bag number two, bag number three. So that's number three. If you want to vote for number three, this is number one. If you want to vote for number one, and this is number two. Number two is pretty heavy, and it's got the cute baby picture. Like number three. Number three it is. Yeah, no, what would be your total gold gram count if you were to guess? You know, I used to keep track of it, but like if you saw my last video, this is all gold. Like this is just full of gold. I just realized as I'm talking to you that over here I have a little tray with more gold on it. Oh, the number one is the bag labeled stuff. All right, stuff bag. Yeah, so I was trying to keep track of how much gold I had and how much silver I had, and honestly, I've just lost all track. Hopefully, I'll be able to tell you something here soon. I'm trying to get stuff cleaned up and actually get on top of my mess here. But it doesn't really help that I'm mopping up all of this summer stuff right now. All right. Bag number stuff. I'm going to have to put some stuff in something. Pardon me while I put all of these things into another bag so that we can be ready for trying to find treasure. Oh, this is one of those little wine things. These are... Oh. Are these like belly button I don't know. I find the like the belly button rings kind of weird. These are odd. They're like steel. Yeah, they're steel. Some kind of maybe surgical steel earrings. Oh, there's a cute little puppy. Let's see. What's attached to the puppy? Ooh, I like the look of that. Let's pull that out. Have a look here. Oh, yeah. Look what we got right there. 925. I'm not sure what the stone is. Maybe a garnet? Very wine colored. We'll set that one aside here and hopefully find the mate. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. Yeah, I used to try to keep track of how much I had, but then I started to fail. Yeah, I think I got some belly button rings there. I'm not so into those. They kind of skeeze me out. Oh, that might be. Oh, why? I don't know why exactly, but I find a lot of silver toe rings. What do you think your all-time favorite or best gold find is? My favorite, it's kind of a tie. I actually have a little baggie of like 3 of my favorites. And it's not here right now. I was doing something else with it. I don't know. Should we test this? It looks like it might be silver, but I'm not seeing any markings. I'll include that in the test afterwards. I have a little a shield pin that is a Etruscan revival, and I think it's really cool. Old Victorian pin. My best, I got that one off eBay in a pin lot, and it's pretty awesome. That one, oh, here we go, 925. That one is pretty good. The opal, if you haven't seen the jewelry jar where I pulled the Whopper opal out, that one is probably the top of my personal list in terms of things I've ever pulled out of a jewelry jar. Oh my. What have we done here? What? This looks like it's plated, but I think it might be vermeil. Yeah, the 18 karat gold with opal is probably my top. What does that say? Yeah. It's just a fake. Yeah, I tend to get excited sometimes when I forget to use my magnet. This is probably silver, right? What do we think? No, maybe not. Nah. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, we don't always find gold rings in these. This looks weirdly good for silver. I would think that it would be marked, though. And then I don't like that. Huh. Well, we'll throw it in the test pile. I'm thinking it's probably not. But that is a sparkly broken thing. Little angel there. All right, let's get some of this bigger stuff out of the way. Yeah, it's funny. Once in a while, I'll get comments on my and the comments don't show up. They usually go into moderation of people accusing me of faking everything. And I always find it funny because it's like, well, I I maybe should fake things. I probably get a lot more YouTube views because the best ones I ever get are when I find something really good. Speaking of really good, I am suspecting we just found something. So the first thing, this type of earring, I love because they're they're not a lot of gold necessarily, but when you see them and they're very light, they're hollow. Um, you're pretty good. Halibut eardrum. There's a halibut eardrum. I'm gonna have to go find that. That's awesome. But this I think is probably gonna be gold. What do we got? 14K. Cool. Hopefully the other one's in here. But yeah, these are from one of the things that I find sort of floating around, and the little marks are so tiny that oftentimes they get overlooked, and especially because I don't know, they kind of look like a lot of other earrings. So I think a lot of times the jewelry sorters don't realize um, that they're actually gold. Oh, what do we got here? Little teddy bear. Oh, 12K is what it said. That would make sense. Little 925 teddy bear ring. Can't complain about that. It was white attached to that other white earring. Hmm. There was an eardrum, huh? Let's see if we can find it. Not there. Oh, haha. Well, I'm glad you spotted that. I thought it was something that was messed up. But that's a halibut eardrum, you say? Other bowl. This isn't it? Or is this it? I forgot there's a little delay for you. Oh, and there's the other one. Halibut eardrums. You never know what you're gonna find. And again, I gotta say that's why I love you, my audience, because you tell me stuff that I would never have known. Gucci. This is a halibut eardrum, according to RJ Maxwell, and I would tend to believe him. It's a little bony piece. That's pretty crazy. Gucci quartz. That does not look like a very quality piece of jewelry. We'll go ahead and put that over there. It might be real, but I've noticed some of that Gucci stuff is just plated and it's not really all that great. At least not all that great in up to my standards. Aha, here's the other piece for the halibut earrings. And I think we got some silver here. What do you folks think? Let's see. Yep, there we go. A little more silver. Let's double check, make sure it's not fake. Nope, we're good. Ah, you remove the halibut eardrums. Oh, you're up Alaska or British Columbia? That does not seem like gold. Ah, awesome. So the magnet doesn't hit it, but it's got kind of a shine that's not great. Gold is, I mean, you compare, let's grab a random piece of gold here. You compare real gold to something that's plated, and it just ends up being obvious. There's a richness to gold that the plate never really quite matches. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. $10, huh? That must be actual silver. I think. Yeah, Brandon, nearing 47. Yeah, I think it's on its. Oh, it was $10 and then it broke. But you know what? Silver is silver. I think we did pretty good. So with this second bag, we're currently $12 in. That's cool. Little copper band looks like. Yeah, that's not old enough to be anything but copper. SMILE. Smile. Yeah, silver is just going nuts. You know, that's one of the things too for you folks that are into the jewelry. It must hurt a little bit to know that some things are just going to get melted down that really are beautiful pieces of jewelry. I feel bad about that. Like really cool things that are, oh, nice. It's a pair. Really cool things that are broken, but silver. There we go. 925. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like trying to rescue some things is a good idea. Yeah, there's a little. Yeah, I will definitely show my kids those eardrums. There's a bunch of really messed up silver rings in here, isn't there? Can't complain about that. 925. Pura Vida. I don't know if I've seen silver and turquoise so much. This piece was like silver and opal or man-made opal. Nope. That is not a quality ring. These ones always bug me because they might be silver wire, they might not be, but I see so many of them I've kind of stopped like caring. Well, these are kind of interesting. Like pearl and a wire. Let's see, what do we think? Not seeing any markings. Now, I don't know. I've seen quite a few pieces like this, and they usually don't test out for me. Should I test these? What do you folks think? All right, I'll go ahead and test them then. Okay. We are nearing the bottom of this. And I think this is where we'll call it with this second one. So successfully got us a good chunk of silver. And is this one silver maybe? Looks like it. I'll put that in the maybe to test pile. Have a cute little baby here. Okay, so let me go ahead and break out the scale real quick. And we will see how much confirmed silver we got. And then if anyone has any questions before I close out, please queue them up and we'll get them all answered as much as we can. So we got out of our $12, we got just 0.01 of a gram shy of 30 grams of sterling. Although, if I'm honest, these are definitely going to end up being sterling too. We'll test them, of course, but those are going to be sterling. We've got our, let's set these over here. We've got our 14 karat gold, which is, hey, 0.78. You know, for our $12, we're doing pretty good if that's, you know, not going to complain about that one. Put that one on our gold here. And then we have a pile of things for me to test. So I'll go ahead and go get these tested, and then I will I'll do a quick post on my page. I think these might be gold. These ones I'm pretty sure won't be. And I'll let you know what the results were. Best guess, that's silver, silver, silver. I think this one's probably silver. This one I don't think so. These are probably my biggest question right here. But you know, overall for the $12, I cannot complain. And then we also got a lot of decent jewelry that I think will definitely be repurposed, or you know, there's a lot of earring pairs in here that I need to go through and pair up. And you know, honestly, some of these silver earrings are pretty awesome. I think in here, I have a feeling that my daughter at some point is going to claim Mr. Teddy Bear, knowing her. And then what was it? I liked these earrings. Yeah, not a bad day at the old silver mine for sure. These earrings I thought were quite cool. And I really liked those ones. So yeah, I'll do a video here sometime where I'm going through earrings. If anyone wants, I'll try to schedule it at a time when people can be on there so that they can tell me what I should know about the silver earrings. I have a box here. Let's see. This is all, no, that's all Native American stuff. Oh. Is this my silver earring? No, that's more gold. I don't know what I did with my silver earring box. Well, I have a box here that's full of silver ear. Oh, there it is. Aha! Yeah, so we'll go through and we'll have a look. This is all paired silver earrings that I have to do something with. This bag is kind of funny right here. These are all the ones that my mom claimed at one point, and then she just didn't wear them, so she ended up giving them back. But yeah, I have a bunch more to add to this, so we'll have to go through those and see if there's stuff there that's particularly noteworthy. But with that, I am going to go ahead and finish this out. I hope that you were able to learn something in this video that you can use to go out and find some treasure. And I will, again, I'll test this pile of stuff, and I will make a post right away. Have a great night, everybody.